It is Amanda Bobbitt here, and I am super excited for all of you that have already signed up for the upcoming event in June 12th to be exact. Because what I have right here in front of us is I have the amazing Tywon Hubbard. Tywon has this incredible YouTube channel called H2 Minutes. And if you've not checked it out, make sure to go there and check it out because he talks all about the hydrogen in this amazing Kangen water. So as you know, Kangen water has several different things that it does, several different properties of the water, but one of those properties is this hydrogen gas. And so that is what Tywon is so passionate about. And he's going to tell his story and how he got into this. He's not affiliated with Kangen water. He's a researcher and he helps people and he helps businesses understand these therapeutic benefits behind hydrogen. So he's going to be one of our speakers June 12th. So if you've not got your ticket, make sure you get your ticket right away. And with that, please, Tywon, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you heard about this amazing water and the benefits of hydrogen.
Yeah, no problem. First of all, thank you, Amanda, for having me on here. And thank you for having me come speak at June 12th at your event. And I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about my story, try to keep it condensed. But basically, this is several years ago. The way I got into hydrogen was basically I was introduced by my wife's cousin. And he was a Kangen distributor and he introduced me to it. My background is football. I played 20 years of football, was pursuing the NFL, like anyone else who want to be doing that for 20 years. I noticed some significant benefits in my training and recovery when I started to drink the water. He was talking about a lot of benefits at that time that I didn't subscribe to, I didn't know about, but I did drink it and it was amazing. The recovery that I was able to have with it. And so fast forward a little bit, about 6 months later or so, I ended up getting reconnected with that individual and continued to drink the water and asked a whole lot of questions, which led me down the rabbit hole of figuring out one of the therapeutic agents of Kangen water. And so after that, I read a whole lot of research studies, and that's all she wrote. Basically, I'm here today being able to teach a lot of people about it because of the time that was invested into understanding the basic water electrolysis and things that's going on to produce hydrogen gas within that water.
Wow, and you actually have companies coming to you and you offer consulting for hydrogen companies. So you're the authority figure, you know so much knowledge. So just give us 3 things of why you believe that everybody should be drinking water or having hydrogen in their body.
Would be number 1, we're all susceptible to oxidative stress, the breakdown process of the body. These are, people have used examples like this, like you cut an apple and you see it turn brown, and that's oxidation. We are all susceptible to oxidative stress, and we all are going to be dealing with inflammation. These are 2 things that hydrogen, basically like the literature is suggesting that hydrogen gas is rather effective at dealing with. And so not only does it reduce oxidative stress, but it seems to have regulatory effects on our inflammation systemically and for virtually every organ in the human body. So those are 2 reasons. I think the other one would be the fact that it's safe. It's been able to do this with no cytotoxic effects. And so this is all the way up to now where the literature is stating that we're up to about 1,500 publications with over 170 human disease models showing therapeutic potential, hydrogen showing therapeutic potential for it. So that is a lot of diseases. And it is because it is dealing with the root cause of virtually every disease, which is, like I said, oxidative stress and inflammation. And so it also has a crazy high safety profile. So it's extremely safe. Safe as breathing. Wow. And also it's super easy. You can consume this gas within your drinking water. And so it makes it not overly convoluted to be able to ingest this therapeutic molecule. So those are just a few reasons why I think everybody should be consuming hydrogen.
Mm-hmm. So basically all disease is linked to oxidative stress, which causes inflammation.
Yes. And they play hand in hand, those 2 that you talked about. So we have to be diligent in not only reducing stresses or stressors, but also actually consuming something that can be beneficial for our bodies as far as reducing that oxidative stress that our bodies are susceptible to already. So hydrogen gas is one simple, easy way to do that.
So people that might not know about inflammation, this is our itises, our arthritis, our bursitis, our tendinitis. Those are all inflammational issues in the body that we know with actual research that hydrogen helps reduce oxidation and inflammation. Is that correct, Tywon?
That is correct. That is correct. And so we can get a little more into some of the details of how hydrogen might be doing that. Let's say in my presentation on June 12th. Wink, wink.
Yes.
But yes, that is what the research is suggesting.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I can't wait for this day to come. It's going to be so exciting. And also the cruise up and down the Columbia River, the Wine and Water cruise will be there. People can take autographs with you and photos with you and ask you questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fun time. All right. So the last question I have for you is, where do you see hydrogen going in the next probably 10 to 20 years? What's the vision for you?
Yeah. So two things I would probably mention. I see more visibility, and I see it in primarily two different marketplaces. One would be the medical industry. I think that hydrogen is going to have a more significant impact clinically, and we already see this trend. This is something that's been taking place even with going on right now with the pandemic with COVID-19, that the government of China actually suggested hydrogen inhalation as a official therapy for COVID-19. Wow. And so we see clinical studies with that as well. This is also happening in Japan, where they have doing phase 2 clinical trials in hospitals with post-cardiac arrest syndrome. And so I see that trajectory with it. There's way too many diseases that hydrogen seems to be having a potential effects for it not to go that direction. And then also I see it commercial. I see more visibility. I see more people knowing about it, and therefore more people wanting to buy it. And so with that, I think people like myself and people like you, we get to be able to have an opportunity to educate these people over the next 10 to 20 years to help them and to help to speed up that process. And so those are the two areas I see in the next 20 years is significant development and visibility and awareness.
Great. And we're going to impact people one glass of water at a time globally. Change their health, one hydrogen molecule at a time.
Yeah, man. This is something we're going to get into, but just a quick little fact. Just in a single glass of 500 milliliters of hydrogen water, if you had it at 1.6 ppm, there's over, I think 17 or 18 quintillion. That's 17 zeros of hydrogen molecules dissolved into the water. So yeah, you can get a lot of these little guys in you just in one glass.
Wow. So you probably couldn't even eat enough fruits and vegetables in a day, could you, to get that amount?
Well, it's a little more complicated than that. These fruits and vegetables might have, like polyphenol antioxidants or anything like that. So conventional antioxidants, which donates electrons. Hydrogen gas is what's called a signal modulator or a signal molecule. It regulates metabolic pathways. And so it not only does it might selectively react with certain free radicals like the hydroxyl radical or peroxynitrate, which are two very bad guys, very bad molecules in your body. But it seems to regulate metabolic pathways that upregulate your own antioxidants. So glutathione, catalase, superoxide dismutase, hemo-1 oxidase, those type of antioxidants in your body. So hydrogen is doing it in a rather unique way. So it's kind of difficult to compare oranges or vitamin C to hydrogen because they're going about it in two different ways. So I like to say hydrogen has antioxidant-like effects. It regulates redox homeostasis.
Wow. This is incredible. So Dr. Smith, who's going to be also at this event, he's going to speak on the benefits of hydrogen and COVID, and then he's going to go through a little bit of things that he recommends, like vitamin D as well. So for those of you that are concerned about, COVID and what we're going through, like Tywon said, I've seen videos now of people in hospitals in other countries with the respirator for the inhalation machine, and they're like, I couldn't breathe, and now they're smiling and they're breathing because they're breathing this gas mixed with oxygen, I think, or something. 66% H2, 33% O2, called oxyhydrogen. And yes, that's what they're breathing, and it's been noticing to reduce dyspnea. It also reduces the mucus buildup by downregulating mucin-1 and mucin-5 in your lungs, and also decreasing pro-inflammatory mediators or cytokines.
to prevent cytokine storms. So there's a lot of different things hydrogen's doing in there and alleviating the inflammation that's associated with it.
I get the goosebumps now because this is powerful information that we have.
Yeah.
All right, Tywon, well, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to respect your time, and thank you so much. And for those of you that have not got your ticket yet, make sure you get your ticket for the actual cruise itself on amandababa.com. And then you want to get your ticket for the event. Make sure you book that hotel so you can come from globally. We got a hotel for you. Reach out to us if you have any questions, and you'll be so happy that you did. And we look forward to seeing Tywon live in person there at this event.
Yes, I am. As I said, it's a pleasure for me to be able to come speak to the audience and bring further awareness to molecular hydrogen.